sensational play.
MLB The Show has baseball now from the banks of the Ohio River as we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. The 86th Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on the show. I'll be joined in a moment by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, but first, let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Star starters, as this year fans cast close to 400 million votes online, a staggering number. Final preparations being made down on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League All-Star Game on the show, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 National League All-Stars.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star Game. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the American League All-Stars, as Ned Yost has his guys lined up like this. And a look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys as his numbers are on your screen. And there you see a look at the defensive starters for the National League. Mike Trout will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. Kershaw now on 1-1. 1-1 pitch is lifted in the air out to right. Stanton is in his tracks now, one down.
Batting second from the Cleveland Indians, left fielder
Michael Brantley will stand in for the first time here. First pitch on the way. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
This is a guy who generally stays around the strike zone. He's not going to walk a whole lot of guys, so you're going to get some pitches to hit.
Here's the pitch. Down and away, ball one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
And you know, as a hitter, you're seeing the ball so well when you can take a pitch like that and square it up and just hammer it right back up the middle.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are two away now.
Batting fourth from the Chicago White Sox, designated hitter
Jose Abreu will get his first cuts here with two gone now and a runner at first. First pitch coming. Lays off 1-0. Pitch now. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 1-1 home. Pitch misses the throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. It's the American League nothing. National Leaguers coming to bat. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game exclusively on the show. Starting lineup for the NL Stars looks like this. They'll match up against a tough assignment indeed, the hard-throwing right-hander Michael Pineda. And in the field behind him, the American League Stars look like this. Ben Revere will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
leading off for the National League, center fielder
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 1-0 on the way. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, not close on either of these first two pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
The 2-0. Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike one. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Here's the full count offering. And this ball's pulled on the ground down the line to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Charlie Blackmon will be the batter. Now here's the first pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And it's gone. He liked the first pitch he saw and deposits it over the wall. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the NL is on the board first. It's 1-0.
This is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. As he'll take a look at ball one.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Here's the 1-0 offering now to Tulowitzki. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
The 3-0 pitch. And ball four. So down to first goes Tulowitzki.
He's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Giancarlo Stanton will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
Runners on first with one down. Here comes the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
And I think that's just something you have to understand with an umpire like this. If it's at the knees, it's a strike. I mean, he'll be consistent with that call all night, so you just need to adjust up there.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Runner at first here, one man out. The 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Kind of hard to think that he wouldn't have had an idea that a fastball might be coming here, but judging by his reaction, I should say lack of reaction, I guess not.
Here's Adam Lind. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. One 0. 2-0 now.
just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the first inning. He's walked one guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
Now the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Oh, and a good fastball hitter here. To me, that's a little surprising that he wouldn't be swinging away on 2-0.
Here he comes on 2-1. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
The 3-1 coming. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Marcell Ozuna will get his first cuts here. First offering on the way. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
The 1-0. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. And Bautista will make the catch to retire the side. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Jose Abreu leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
Now the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And the pitch. Fouled back. And now a pitch on the way.
Nope.
A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. And this is high for a ball, so from 0-2 he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Jose Bautista will take his first cut to the ball game here. First pitch coming. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And that's too high, ball 2.
Give me a break,
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the 2-0. over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Well, how about strikeouts per 9 last year? Clayton Kershaw, 10.85. That was the best among starters in all of baseball. That's a pretty good reason why you go 21-3 with a 1.77 ERA.
And this is fouled straight back. Here's the 2-2 offering. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And over the scoreboard, home run. A solo home run that time off the bat of Jose Bautista. And the AL has pulled even now at 1 run apiece.
But I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
Here's a 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. One out, nobody on. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Pedroia waiting on the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. The 2-2 coming. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. The 3-2 now to Pedroia. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 7th from the Seattle Mariners, third baseman,
Kyle Seager will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. And here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Another full count pitch home. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Deoner Navarro will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Now here's the first pitch. He's running towards second. Pitch inside the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. On to the bottom of inning number 2. All even now at 1-1. Jonathan Lucroy will start things off in the bottom of the second. First pitch to him. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out. Anthony Rendon will get his first shot at it here. Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now here's the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Pitch on the way. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here comes another 0-2. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and making his way in is the second baseman Chase Utley. Now the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Now the pitch. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder.
Ready now on 1-1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now the pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go now to the top of the third. All tied at 1-1. Jose Fernandez will be the new pitcher.
Number 16, Jose Fernandez.
Deoner Navarro will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Deoner Navarro.
Get him down.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. On the way. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Here's the pitch. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. It's a solo shot for Deoner Navarro, and it's now 2-1 in favor of the AL.
Well, it's been a game of solo home runs so far. That's 3 of them now, and they get their second one right here to move them out in front.
Here's Eric Ibar now.
From the Los Angeles Angels of
As he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
the center fielder, number 27,
Mike Trout will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And now a pitch on the way. And he takes strike 2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Here comes Fernandez, 0-2. They'll try another curveball there, but this one misses. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Hit hard, but foul. Here's another 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Here's the 2-2 home. And he struck him out.
Well, he's made 5 or 6 quality pitches in this inning, but he just made the one bad one. And you can bet that's the one he's going to remember when he gets back to the dugout. Good job here, though, because he bounced back to retire the next 2 guys that he faced.
Here's Michael Brantley. As he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on the solo home run as that'll give them the lead. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The American Leaguers on top, 2-1.
Your attention, please. Now
New
pitching
pitcher
for
coming
the
on now, and it's the former number 1 overall pick from 2007, David Price. Ben Revere will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
center fielder, Ben Revere.
Here we go.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Here's Price now on 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Price comes home to 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Here comes the 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Go, Ben.
The 3-1 pitch. Now a hard liner towards short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Oh, you know this ball had base hit written all over it. And for as hard as it was hit, it may have even made it into the alley. And that's a nice job at short to get all the way up there and just pull this thing down for the out.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Here's the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 on the way. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Seager is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
Well, I think in the scorebooks, this is going to go down as a second straight line out, but this one was definitely much easier than the last one.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. As he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. And he is going to reach. It's a base hit.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, just goes right through him.
Giancarlo Stanton get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
First pitch on the way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
The next pitch. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Well, remember, this inning, it should be over. You know, he's trying to find that 4th out, and he's having trouble with the strike zone.
Here comes the 2-0. And this will be fouled away. The 2-1 home. And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
MVP.
The 2-2 coming now from Price. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And now the runners will get a head start here with 2 away.
And that's an important factor, too, because that's the tying run over there at first base, so he's likely scoring on an extra base hit.
The 3-2 now from Price. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. NL leaves 1. They're down 2-1. John Lackey is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
National League, number 41, John Lackey.
Miguel Cabrera will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
First baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Out of play. Now the 0-1 from Big John. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Jose Abreu will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. The 1-0 home. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw to first gets him, and Lackey looks to be in control here. There are 2 away.
the right fielder, number 19,
Jose Bautista will stand in again. He homered his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, that's a very hittable location right there. Not where you want to be when you're facing a guy like this.
Here it comes. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And the pitch. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1, 2, 3 go in the American League. They lead it 2-1. Masahiro Tanaka will come in and pitch now.
The American League, number 19, Masahiro Tanaka.
Adam Lind will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around.
Looking out for the National League, first baseman, Adam Lind.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Lind awaits the 0-1. Ball 1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge. Go get him!
Navarro the sign, the 1-1. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. the 2-2 home to Lind. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
He was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Come on, you can do it.
Now here it comes. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
1-1 on the way. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Now the 1-2. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And he'll reach to knock this ball down. But he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that, and most likely an infield single. Jonathan Lucroy will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Let's get on base. Get that runner in scoring position.
Now the 1-0. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. A dive by Ivar, but he can't quite reel it in. It's a base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. The 1-0 pitch.
Here we go.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Watch the DP.
Here it comes, 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. Here he comes, 3-1. Swing and a miss, good pitch, and it's full now, 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Full count pitch on its way. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Chase Utley will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
All right, let's go.
First offering on the way. fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. He's set. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as the count goes to 0-2 on Utley.
At the plate, the worst case scenario, you've got to be thinking sac fly. A grand slam sure would be nice, but you've got to make sure you at least get that tying run home.
Here we go.
And they'll try to get Utley to chase, but he holds off. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
Let's go that kid, turn.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. This is hit sharply to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll tie the ball game if the run scores, evening things at 2.
That's a nice swing of the bat right there. Hits that ball right on the button out to left field. That'll easily score that runner from third.
Here's Ben Revere. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Back-to-back fastballs here as he takes control. 0-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. He's set. Now the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
So 1-2 with 1 away. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Charlie Blackmon will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ball game thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Yeah, definitely take it all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Let's go one more time, baby.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Pause. Now the pitch. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him. 0-2.
He's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
Let's get the base hit.
From the belt. Kicks and deals. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 2 out. Bases loaded. Here's another 0-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. We've played 4 full, and we are tied 2-2. Madison Bumgarner will be the new pitcher.
For the National League, number 40, Madison Bumgarner.
Dustin Pedroia will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. He'll get it into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Kyle Seager will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. First pitch coming. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball one. Seager will wait on the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Now here's the ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A two-run home run off the bat of Kyle Seager, and it'll give the American League a 4-2 lead.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Navarro waits the 1-0. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. Now here's the pitch. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. No outs, nobody on. Here comes the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Payoff pitch coming. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Eric Ibar will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And here's the first pitch. Runner goes for second, and a bouncing ball, foul. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. On the ground is short. Utley for one. On to Lind, and it's a double play.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
And I think he really needed that double play ball just to settle him down a little bit. He'd already given up 2 in the inning, and he didn't want to see this thing get out of hand.
Now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
The 1-2. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole, and Tulowitzki won't have a play. It's by him for a base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Here's Michael Brantley. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
Now the 2-1. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Sometimes just the threat of a steal is good enough. He's worried so much about that runner on first that he falls behind in the count. Then he's got to come in with something, and it results in a line drive single.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. It looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Here comes the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands two men on the base paths. Back with more of this Midsummer Classic right after this. Anibal Sanchez is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 19, Anibal Sanchez.
Troy Tulowitzki will stand in. He reached on an error last time through.
The shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Let's go, Tulowitzki.
And this is taken outside for ball one.
Knock it out, Joe.
1-0 pitch now. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Now the 2-0 home.
Here we go.
Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 2-2 pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Here he comes on 2-2. Oh, and he squares this one nicely, and it's lined into center field for a leadoff single.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. One 0 on the way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Ibar for 1. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
Boy, and that's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ground ball to first, but then he hustles his way over to the bag to help them wrap up that 3-6-1 double play.
Here's Adam Lind. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Sanchez readying the 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. Swing and a hot shot toward third. Base hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. Once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. One 0.
Here we go.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Let's send this guy to the coward.
Here comes the 2-0. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1. Here it comes, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Jonathan Lucroy would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 is on the way. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for the National Leaguers. Still down by a count of 4-2. J.P. Howell will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 56, J.P. Howell.
Jose Abreu will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. But this is foul for the first strike. And now a pitch on the way. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Ozuna is underneath this one, and he puts it away for the first out. Jose Bautista will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch to him. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Come on up! Are you kidding me?
The 1-0. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground. Now this is booted by Tulowitzki. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Well, it didn't look like there was anything too special about this ground ball. Just looked like he maybe raised his head a little bit there, and that'll cost him a one-out base runner.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Here's a 1-0. 2-0.
Well, two very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Hitters count 2-0. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Pedroia waiting on the 2-1. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. The 3-1. Now a ball lined towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Boy, and this is just exactly what this guy does. It's why he's such a good hitter. It's all about getting yourself into a good hitter's count. Here, he works it to 3-1 and gets a good pitch out over the plate and just drives it for a solid single. I mean, he almost makes it look effortless up there.
Kyle Seager will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. Now here's the first pitch. Low for ball one.
Now you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
The 1-0. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. We're in the sixth inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Here's the 1-1. Sinker is right there for a called strike two.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Come on, Michael.
1-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error in the contest for the American League. Again, a 1-2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. He waits. Now the pitch. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. The 2-2 one more time. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Make him hit the ground ball.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. Look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. That's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Deonder Navarro will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Now the first pitch. In there for strike 1. From the belt, the pitch, and he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
Let's shut him down right here.
Comes set, now the pitch. Good waste pitch, 1-2. Two men are on with 2 men out. A big pitch here, 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here now the 2-2. Grounded, foul. Two pitch on the way. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
It took him a while to find the one he liked, but on the 8th pitch, he finally comes through with an RBI single. That's a great job of both driving up the pitch count and driving in the run.
Here's Eric Ibar now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Change up low, 2-0.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. 2-1 offering. 2-2 now.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
The 2-2. Oh, and he missed with a breaking ball up there, and that's a mistake he won't get away with, as this ball is long gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Yeah, you see there, this 4-run innings hurt his pitch count too. It's starting to get up there.
Pitch on the way. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
And now, as a reliever, you've got to go out and give 100% and focus on the task at hand. You can't let the emotion enter the equation, or it'll mess up your concentration and things will get even worse.
Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the past for your film session tomorrow.
Ready with the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
Now the 3-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Lind is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the American League 8 and the National League 2. Zach Britton will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Jonathan Lucroy will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. 1-0 on the way. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. One pitch on the way. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Here's the 1-2. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Here he comes again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here comes a 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Grounded to third. And taken in out there for the first out.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Anthony Rendon will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. First pitch coming. Now a swing and another chance at third. From deep in the hole. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And this will find the gap. Extra bases for Utley. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And a relay to the plate. And the runner will score from first.
Give that runner credit from first base. Sometimes on a deep fly ball like that, you get caught up either going into a home run trot too early or waiting up to see if the ball would be caught. But he had his head down the whole way, and he's going to come all the way around to score.
Here's Ben Revere as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Runner at second here with one man out. The 2-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
And you've got a guy on deck here that's homered already. But things could get real interesting with a base on balls here.
Full count pitch on its way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the runner is in from second.
Oh, this one really hurts. You don't mind seeing this quite as much with the bases empty, but this one's going to cost them a run.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Here's the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
One out and a runner on second base. The 2-0. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Here to take it is Seager, and that's out number 2.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it, popping it straight up.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. He's ready now. The pitch. And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here comes the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And the runner will score from second.
That's all about picking up your teammate there. The guy before him pops up and can't get the run home, so he's up there saying, hey, don't worry, I got it. He knocks in the 2-out RBI.
Giancarlo Stanton will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch coming. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a 1-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
Here's the 1-0.
Here we go.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Peanuts, get your peanuts, yeah?
2-1 to 2-2 now.
You can't afford to be doing that when you're playing catch-up.
2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here, 1 error, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. It's the American League 8 and the National League 5. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. The American League out front in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Aroldis Chapman is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Trevor Plouffe is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And that's in there for strike 1. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
The 0-2 on its way from Chapman. Hit hard to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. Somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Edwin Encarnacion will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. The next pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Two-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now. Jose Abreu waits on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
He's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
Now the 3-1 home. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
And this is music to a manager's ears here. After he watched his club give up 4 runs in an inning ago, this guy's come in and got 2 quick outs to start the next inning.
John Jaso will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get 1 at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Get the K!
Now here's the pitch. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. American League goes down in order. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Trevor Plouffe will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 20.
Edwin Encarnacion will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base.
Number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
Jake McGee will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7.
Number 57, Jake McGee.
Yonder Alonso is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Yonder Alonso.
In there, no balls and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now here's the pitch. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. No problem here, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Marcel Ozuna.
Matt Holliday will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
The 1-1 home. Fastball close, but he didn't get it 2-1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Here's the 2-1 now to Holiday. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. The 2-2 coming. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full 3-2. Jonathan Lucroy waits on deck.
Let's do it, guys.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Jonathan Lucroy will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Come on.
Now the pitch. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Trout is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. We'll see the dangerous Jose Bautista when we come back. It's the American League 8 and the National League 5. Yonder Alonso will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 23.
Matt Holliday will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field.
Number 7, Matt Holliday.
Kenley Jansen will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
74. Kenley Jansen.
Jacoby Ellsbury is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Now a swing, and of course this fly ball will immediately test the new guy as this is in the air to left. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. 8th inning now in this all-star matchup as you get a look at the line score. The American Leaguers leading in this one as they close in on defeating their National League rivals. Jose Altuve will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Here's the pitch. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. Sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
Here it comes.
Swing better.
Swing and a high chopper. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Third baseman number 15,
Kyle Seager will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. Here's the first offering. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting you is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Yonder Navarro will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. First offering on the way. And a ball 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. The 1-0 home. And another one misses here as they fall behind Navarro 2-0.
I think he's going out there right now just to remind his guy, hey, this is the number 8 hitter up there. No reason to work the edges. You just come right after him.
Let's go, shut him down.
The 2-0. Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it misses. 3-1 now.
And you know he doesn't want to follow up that hit by pitch with a walk to the next guy. So if I'm hitting, I'm sitting dead red fastball on 3-1.
The 3-1. Oh, and he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. And Navarro's going to have himself extra bases. Seager around third, heading for the plate. And the runner will score from first.
That hit by pitch is really going to come back to sting him here. With 2 away, he's going on contact over there at first. You can bet that feels good as he comes all the way around to score on the RBI double.
Eric Ibar will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. Now here's the first pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
That's just another cut fastball, trying to work that thing back to the outside corner. But he's not getting that call right now, nor is he getting guys to chase it.
2 out here and a runner at second. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Well, the run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the American League 9 and the National League 5. Jacoby Ellsbury will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 22.
Jose Altuve will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Jose Altuve.
Cody Allen is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
37. Cody Allen.
Anthony Rendon will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch now. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Chase Utley will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch coming. And this is on the ground toward the hole. Encarnacion takes this over himself to record the putout.
Now batting, center fielder.
Angel Pagan will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Angel
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
2 out, nobody on. The pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Now the 1-2. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. NL down in order. They could use a good cup of ambition. It's 9-5. Angel Pagan will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
now playing center field, number 16.
Hector Rondon come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth.
Number 56, Hector Rondon.
Rajay Davis will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. (1-0) on the way. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
Good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Davis waits on the 1-1. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
Oh, man, are you crazy?
Ready on 2-1. Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line. And the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Just an airmail shot that time. The pickup's good, but over his head at first base. Good effort to try and go up and get it, but this is well out of his reach.
Evan Gattis will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. And that misses for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
A runner at second, nobody out. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Now the 2-2 pitch. Full count now. 3-2. Here it is. And this is in the air to straightaway right. We'll see if it's enough to get that runner to third. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout.
Yeah, this is a nice catch here, moving toward that right field line. No chance to prevent that runner from moving up to third, though, and he gets over there with only one out.
Joe Mauer will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only one away. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And no shot to knock this one down, and that's going to score the run from third.
The infield was in here, hoping to cut down the runner at the plate, but that doesn't much matter here, as this one's lined into the outfield to pick up the RBI.
Matt Wieters will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Come on now, it's the K right here.
Runner goes. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. On to first, and Wieters is set down now, 2 away.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
Jacoby Ellsbury will try it again. He flew out his first time.
Cut him down right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
All right, let's call him.
1-0. Fouled back.
Come on, let's hold him.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Swing and a line drive to center field. And that'll get down in front of Pagan for a base hit. Mauer will take the turn and head for home. And the runner will score from second.
Tack on another run there. They've put up 11 now in the ball game, and this offense is definitely running on all cylinders.
Jose Altuve will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. 2 out with the man at first. The 1-0. In there, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Third baseman number 15, Kyle Seager.
Kyle Seager. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. Ellsbury off a second now, and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Fair call, huh? That was a strike.
The 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Go home. This is our house.
Here comes the 1-2. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left stranded. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The AL leads it 11-5. Rajay Davis will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 20.
Evan Gaddis will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 11, Evan Gattis.
Joe Mauer will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. Kevin Jepson will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Jepson.
A.J. Pierzynski will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. Now here it comes. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Come on.
1-1 on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 1-2. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, a shortstop, number 2.
Chris Owings will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Navarro the sign, the 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
1-2. And that misses 2-2. One out, nobody on. Here's the 2-2 home. Full count, 3-2. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard toward the right side. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Well, you'll see how late he is on this fastball. I mean, he nearly takes this out of the catcher's glove, but somehow he's able to steer it fair down the line and cruises in with a double.
Josh Harrison will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. Swing and a ground ball to short. On to first, and there were two down.
Well, this is a pretty high degree of difficulty right here. It helps when you've got a strong arm to make this play. You see him do almost a pop-up slide as he fields this thing, and then from then on out, it is all arm, folks. Boy, that's very well done.
Here's Yonder Alonso as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one.
Come on, guys.
Here's a 1-0.
Here we go.
Good sharp curveball there. The count 1-1.
Club now. Let's go.
Two out here and a runner at second.
Come on, pop one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner is in from second.
Well, apparently they've still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
Andrew McCutcheon will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Going to be a tough play on to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Yeah, just an entertaining ball game here all around, and these guys are going to get out of here with a very nice victory.
And in an all-star game atmosphere like this, it can sometimes be hard to single out one player for an MVP award, but the writers here have spoken as you get a look at our all-star game most valuable player presented by Topps.
And I don't know if this was a unanimous selection or not. There's probably some writer out there who disagrees, but he's a worthy all-star game MVP in my book. And I think all three of us put his name down at the top of our ballot.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric